Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today, we are going to be taking a look at the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection, He-Man, and not today, but I'm going to do this one next. I also got Skeletor. Picked these up from the good old Big Bad Toy Store, and I didn't really have any intentions of getting these, but I saw somebody else do a review of these, and I'm like, you know what, those are way too cool. I at least need to get He-Man and Skeletor, which are going to be the only ones that I get out of this cartoon collection series. So let's take a look here. We've got the old 80s style card back. Even says 80s Adventures up there at the top. He-Man Masters of the Universe logo right there in your face. He-Man, most powerful man in the universe. There he is. Very good representation of the cartoon. Cartoon collection down here. Mattel logo at the bottom there. Ages 6+ up there at the top. On the back here, we've got that classic look to the card back. Even has the comic book inside too, which we'll take a look at when we get this open. Cartoon collection. There you got He-Man, Beastman, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor. There you can see includes swords. I combined those words. Includes Sword of Ancients, which is another sword. I don't remember him ever coming with that sword. My He-Man, when I had the original, had just the sword and his sword and the shield and the axe, but the Sword of Ancients. So twist into powerful battle positions, jibbery-jabbery legal jargon across the board there, Mattel logo, Houses of Klingon, and a barcode. Let's get him out. Not even gonna skip the opening here, because I'm just gonna pop this open. There's the comic and an instruction piece of paper. Let's pop this out. There we go. We can pull him out of the tray. And I believe this is got he doesn't even have the shield. He just has the two swords. Because he didn't have a shield in the cartoon. All right, we'll throw that off there to the side. And we'll get him on the pedestal and we'll have a look. All right, here we've got him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First and foremost, there is his sword. This one has a really shiny plastic, is what this one's made out of. Really, really shiny plastic. It's more representative of the sword in the animated series than it is like the regular figure sword. This actually looks like the one from the series there. All done up, all solid silver, very, very shiny plastic that this one's made out of. And then we have what apparently is referred to as the Sword of the Ancients. I don't remember this from the animated series, but I'm assuming that this was used in the animated series at some point. So we have that right there. Also done in a shiny silvery plastic, and it's adorned with looks like a skull up there. I remember the sword, like his sword and Skeletor's sword going together, and that was the key to Castle Grayskull, but maybe that is what this was. It's been a minute since I've watched the He-Man cartoon. And then we have the comic book here, Mask of the Magi, and that has looks like some newer artwork there. I don't know if they've transferred the old pulp style artwork onto a more digital format there. But yeah, and then there we on the back of it, we've got the cartoon collection with the 4 figures there. He-Man, Beastman, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor. I'll set that aside. And then here we have He-Man. Let me grab the ruler right quick and we'll measure him up. And he stands at, boom, right at 6 inches. Well, maybe just a teensy bit more than 6 inches tall. So he's going to like scale right into my other figures. This one's a little smaller than the 40th anniversary. There's a 50th anniversary He-Man. Was it? No, it wasn't 50th anniversary. 40th anniversary He-Man. Ugh, I'm not that old. looking at the sculpt, it looks pretty good. The face face sculpt is very, very representative of the animated series. This is the first one I think they've ever done that really is the animated series style. They did a really good job. The hair sculpt is pretty simple, pretty basic, but I mean that's all that it needs to be. The harness on the chest there looks really good. It's more of a darker silver, almost like a gunmetal than previous versions have been. And then we've got that red cross right there in the middle. Musculature. Got the orange metallic belt there with the orange metallic bracers, fur codpiece, fur boots, and then we've got the sheath there in the back that I guess you can put either sword in, but well, this one doesn't really fit. It's obviously made to fit that sword, but I guess you could put either one in it. They don't go in all the way though. That's kind of weird. Oh, and then that pops right off. There we go. I'm glad that pops off like that because I thought there for a second I just broke it. So yeah, you can put either sword in that scabbard or sheath, if you will. So yeah, looks pretty good. Going over articulation, looks like we've got a static neck with a dumbbell going up into the head, giving us full rotation on the head. Not too bad down. Not too bad up. You're not getting a lot because it's catching on that hair there. Pretty good tilt actually too with that. Full rotation on the shoulders. We've got a hinge at the shoulder right there, and then a single hinge at the elbow with a swivel, and then full rotation on the wrist with an in and out on the left. Does the right have an up and down? It should. Oh, it doesn't. Oh no, that's kind of a downer. Now you can't hold him with the sword going straight up in the air. Okay, well, no deal breaker, I guess. No such ab crunch hinge or anything on that, and you've got a waist at the swivel, a swivel at the waist. Wow, shouldn't do these when I get out of bed. And then legs out to there, done up with ball joints there. Legs all the way out to there. No thigh swivel per se, but we do have a single knee with a swivel and also a boot swivel. Detents on the feet and forward rockers on the feet. Very, very nice. Let's get all his gear on him here. And whoops, hit the camera. So yeah, pretty cool. Not super articulated, but I'm willing to look past a little bit of that since this is like the first cartoon animated series He-Man that we've ever gotten. And I'm not a big He-Man collector. The only really two things that I have is that 40th anniversary and the Battle Cat that I picked up at Ollie's. That is really all I have. When I was a kid, all I had was the OG He-Man, basically like this, but not animated. Ram Man and Manny Faces. Those are the only. I didn't even have any villains. So yeah, let's pull him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other characters and we'll see how he scales up. And here we have him with the Medico Mafex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper version 2, the Mattel Masters of the Universe He-Man 40th Anniversary Edition, and the Mezco 1/12 Collective Superman Man of Steel Edition. I'm pretty happy with him. I think he looks really good. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I would give him a higher rating than that had they put a little bit more effort into the like having a bicep swivel, having a double elbow, double knee, that kind of stuff, ab crunch. But considering what it is, it's a pretty nice figure, and at the end of the day, all we want is really good shelf presence, and he's going to have amazing shelf presence along with Skeletor when I get him out of the package. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.